Hey guys, welcome to Coding After 30. I hope you guys doing great. Trying to get out of the house, go to the supermarket, and stuck in the house like most of you guys are. In this video, I want to talk about WordPress and why it might be something that you should be interested in when learning to code and when trying to figure out what is the quickest way to be able to make some money. Now, it's not easy in terms of making money because the point is you do have to find a customer. And there's other ways you could do it, but in terms of creating a final product that you could, or a service that you could sell to a customer, this is, in my opinion, the fastest way, and it's something that I've started with, and it's creating WordPress websites. And when I say creating, I don't mean from scratch, not being a PHP theme developer for WordPress. That's a little bit different, and that's more involved. And honestly, unless you're working for a big like WordPress house that creates themes, that's what they do. There's no reason of building themes from scratch because pretty much anything that you want to do already has been created and it's already online, and you could literally purchase a theme and then use CSS to change it. And there's also a lot of page editors that you could use to change the layout. So there's not that much coding, and you do need to know a little bit of HTML and CSS. So there's a way for you now to be able to start promoting a service on Facebook to your friends, and they could share to get to their friends. And so you could get some clients that way, where you could start making money on the side while learning to code with WordPress. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is because when I first started learning to code, the stress of getting a job is a big one. And sometimes you go to a lot of interviews and they're all turning you down. By the way, the name of this channel is Learn to Code, Build a Brand, Start a Business. It's not by accident. It's because I wasn't able to get hired for the longest time, and I had to come up with a motto that helps me to stay motivated and kind of work forward towards my goals. And I realized if I don't get hired, then I'm gonna have to create my own opportunities. So this whole idea of starting a business and selling my own services was something I wanted to do. And I know a lot of people will be turned off by this because what they want ultimately is a job. They wanna get hired somewhere, show up, and trade their time for a paycheck. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially when you're making a high income. But the thing is, sometimes you might not get the job you want right away. So should you have a side hustle that you could do to at least try to make some money with something that you're learning? And so this is where WordPress comes in. This is something that will allow you to start making money sooner than later. And obviously you have to hustle, you have to promote yourself, but it is the simplest and the easiest way to do so. I will make a tutorial on how to go about doing it eventually, but I just wanted to throw this idea out there. This is how I got my first job. This is how I got started. When I got hired, the lady that interviewed me, she was like, hey, do you have something that you could show me? And I showed her a WordPress site that I've done for my local business that I used to run before I decided to change into web development and stuff like that. So think about it. And if this is something you're interested in, let me know in the comments, because I know that a lot of people want to learn JavaScript, React, programming, get a normal job. But then I know there's a lot of people that are thinking of working from home, maybe doing like a part-time gig or working as a freelancer. And when it comes to freelancing, when you by yourself, you have to be able to leverage other technologies that are already existed out there, because you don't have a team to build anything from scratch. So that's the power of WordPress. It's the 10,000 hour rule that you don't have to do yourself. Basically, you don't have to become a PHP developer, build the whole platform of WordPress, build your own theme, which uses all the latest security and SEO features that it's a whole study in its own, and you just get to use it for free because it's available on WordPress. I mean, outside of buying a hosting plan or a paid theme. But definitely think about it. I can't stress that enough, that if you're in my position where you're older and you're trying to get a new career and a new job, you have to understand that everything is against you. Time is against you because you're not younger anymore. Maybe you don't have the college degree. Maybe you don't have the boot camp yet. Maybe you're still trying to get those things. Maybe you're self-taught. So everything is going against you. But it's still worth changing into a new field, which will give you and your family a better future. So if you're studying JavaScript, if you're trying to study React, but you want to also try to maybe get some side project on the side, consider WordPress. So if you don't think this is something you want to do, you should at least have a portfolio site. So why don't you create a WordPress website for yourself, for your portfolio, to get yourself out there? this will be a good practice for you. And this will also give you a feel if this is something you want to do for others. Now, I'm telling you right now, there's easily plenty of small businesses that will hire you to have you build a basic WordPress site for their business. And the next trick that is very easy to learn, you just learn how to set up local Google business listings for that business. That's not only gonna show them on their front of the page in their local area for their business address, but you could also tie it to the website. And that's a nice small service that you could provide, for which you could easily charge $500 to $1,500 as a beginner. So my chance for you, actually, why don't you create your own portfolio site using WordPress? I'm actually going to do that now. I used to have one, but I switched hosting and I decided to recreate it again. And it's going to be very easy because I'm not doing anything from scratch. I'm using WordPress. I have a couple of themes in mind, and I'll show that process to you guys later. Now, if you found this channel, let me know what topics interest you. Is it more learning the traditional coding like JavaScript and React so you could get a job as a programmer? Or are you interested in doing some freelancing as well? I'm curious about it. I think I'm gonna make videos on both because it's important to me that people have those two options, that you know that you're not limited by one, and pursuing both, not easy, but if you do want to get into the money really, really quickly, you should do it. Before I go, I just want to say thank you guys for all your support, for helping me continue making these videos. I want to give you as much value as I can. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.